What's up, traders? Zach here from the Trading Network. Hope you guys are doing well. This video is another one from the community request playlist, and specifically this video is going to be about trade entry, what I look for from a candlestick structure perspective, specifically to enter a trade. So as you guys can see here, I've got some playback pulled up. Let me just fix something on my chart real quick here. All right, there we go. All right, so as you can see, I've got some playback pulled up, and I am just going to kind of walk you guys through what I am looking for candlestick-wise to enter a trade. And I have made a similar video to this talking about local highs and local lows, or how to spot local highs and lows. And that is essentially my trigger, candlestick structure-wise, for a trade. So although I'm not going to enter this, here is just a quick example. We have this candle right here closing below the low of this prior bar right here. And in this situation, I would enter right here and probably put a stop loss above this prior high right here. Now the market's opening right now, so I am just going to wait. We'll give it a little bit and we'll see how things go. See if I can see another setup here. Maybe a long in this area, maybe another short. We'll see how things go. So I've got things sped up, just kind of looking for a little bit better oscillator structure, seeing if a higher probability setup presents itself, and some good candlestick structure in combination with preferably some good oscillator structure will give us a good setup. So let's see how price develops here over the first few minutes of the session, and let's see if we can't grab a trade based on either a local high candlestick structure wise or a local low candlestick structure wise. Price moving up through VWAP here. Trying to put in a little bit of bearish divergence, it looks like. So again, really here is the local high confirmed where this candle closes below the low of this, but not exactly something I would want to jump right into. Now this, for what it's worth, even though the oscillators aren't perfect, they're getting there. So if we get some good candlestick structure there, that might be a good spot to enter. So basically what I do to prepare for an entry is I watch the tick counter, okay? And if the candlestick structure is looking like we're getting close to putting in a local low or a local top, I will watch the tick counter and basically have my finger on the trigger hotkey wise. So right here, I am watching this count down. So we don't have the candlestick structure we're looking for yet, but if we get a close above the top of this, boom, there it is right there, I'll hop in, okay? Now I'm going to pull my stop down, pull my take profit up, and we'll see how this goes. So let me just pause it real quick before we go through this actual entry and explain why I entered where I did. So this is actually a pretty damn good example of multiple technical factors or multiple technical checkboxes being checked for a trade. So what I mean by that is we have the oscillators changing behavior, right? We have the oscillators moving down and then shifting to the upside, curling and crossing to the upside, showing a shift in momentum. Now, I refer to this as price escaping the bearish control zone. So down here, if you have my indicator package, which you can get on thetradingnetwork.io, if you have my indicator package, you will be familiar with my bullish and bearish control zones on my oscillators. Here we have the bearish control zone. Typically, if the oscillators are below here, bears are in control. And on the flip side, if the oscillators are up or in this area, bulls are in control. So here we have that shifting. Bulls are gaining control. At the same time, we have this candle right here. I'll zoom in. This candle closes above the top of this candle, confirming the low. If you go back to my spotting local highs and local lows video, you can get a deeper or more granular explanation and more examples of this. But just to be very clear, this bullish candle is closing above the top of this prior candle right here. That confirms the low. Not only do we have the low, but we have the exponential moving average right here. That's the 200. That's the 200 SMA right there, the white level. And then we have this darker green level right here, which is the first lower deviation of VWAP. We also, if we look here, let's see where we are. We have the value area low from the overnight session on the profile, which I'm highlighting right here. That is, just to be entirely clear, that's where the profile goes from kind of a shaded blue to a brighter blue right here. That's the value area low. So all of these areas or levels are stacking up to give us protection for our trade, which is why I pulled my stop loss all the way down here. Okay, so let's let this play out, and even for what it's worth, even if this trade doesn't work out, if it comes down and stops me out or whatever, this is what I look for on my trade entries. I will never enter a long trade without candlestick structure showing me a local low. On the flip side, I will never enter a short trade without candlestick structure showing me a local top. So this is something that will keep you from getting stopped out. A lot of people, they see the oscillators or they see a level, but they don't wait for candlestick structure, and they'll get long on a bearish candle, for instance. That is a much lower probability entry, any way you slice it, than waiting for a bullish candlestick structure or a local low, in this case, which is, even higher probability than, a bullish candle, let's say like this. This is technically still a bullish candle, even though it's purple, right? But that's not closing above the top of this. We have this candle closing above the top of this and actually above the prior two candles, which again just further increases the probability of upside. So speed this up a little bit. We'll see how this plays out. But I mean, for what it's worth, I could close this right now and lock in, close to $1,000. Boom, there we go. $2,100. And that could be your one trade for the day, level to level. Basically opening range low to opening range high, VWAP as well, and you've got yourself an excellent trade, a high probability trade with good candlestick structure, good oscillator structure, multiple oscillators looking good, and really you have, again, multiple technical checkboxes in your favor, and that is exactly what we want. So I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, as always, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Much love.